Good evening, people. Let me just get ready here and I'll be right with you. Okay, so let's switch back over to here. Let's go over to here. And there we are. Good evening, everybody. All right, let's run through the names. Carlos, how you doing? Abel, nice to see you. XSpace65, hi. Paul, how's it going? Cars Collector, nice to see you. JP is here. Let's see. FSJF Games is here. Gamer Brawl Domino. Hello, how are you doing? Okay, okay, I missed that one. It's going too fast now. Bug Snacks was going to be today. I had a choice between streaming and Bug Snacks. Bug Snacks will be tomorrow. Got it? JP, it's my grandma's birthday. Oh, happy birthday to your grandma. Yes, we are actually a Game Brawl Domino. Yeah, we are closing in on 100K here. I believe it's fairly close to 99.5 at the moment. Probably get that tomorrow. Cards Collector, how you doing? Why are you frowning? I did say hello to you, didn't I? Galaxy, yo, that's the one. ROPO Gaming. That's RPro Gaming, right? Sorry about that. How you doing? Angela Lopez, hi, how you doing? Okay, Abel, your birthday is July 8th. Oh, that's more than 2 months away. FSJF Games, your mom's birthday is today? Oh, happy birthday to your mom. Jason, how you doing? Yeah, I know, this game, for those who have never seen this game or played this game, it's an experience. And honestly, I've never played it, even though I have like a free version on Epic Games, but I've seen it so many times played by YouTubers that I know it. But this is the new version that supposedly has been reimagined and a whole bunch of content in it. It's an experience, believe me. I haven't seen anything. I haven't gotten any. I'm waiting to experience it. Galaxy, how you doing? Yeah, it's nearly at 100K. Nearly at 100K there, Galaxy. Angela, your birthday is in May 11th. Oh, when it's coming up then. It's me. Heartless Gaming. Hey, how's it going? I watch the Monster Legends videos. Yeah, at Galaxy, I did a lot of Monster Legends in my time. Blue Spartan 1. Hi, how you doing? My wife and my son passed away yesterday. Oh my goodness, that's just horrible. Blue Spartan 1. Oh my goodness, that's just inconceivably horrible. My condolences, my deepest condolences to you. Jason, like I said, I've seen the previous game played. I have not actually played it myself, and I have no knowledge of what new content is added. I can't wait to start going through there, and maybe you guys can give me some directions. Just going to go to bed. All right, so Cards Collector just stopped by to say hello. It looks like he's heading for bed. Oh, Carlos, the thing about it is maybe I'm hitting a sweet spot. I actually, it's funny. Last week, a lot of games dropped on Steam that would actually be good for streaming. So I actually had a decision between this and another one today, and I decided to go with this one. Okay, Cars Collector. Yeah, kind of spamming there a bit. Please don't do that. Okay, so why don't we just get started because we got a bunch of people in here. All right, for those of you who've never seen this game before, you're in for a treat. So it's about a guy named Stanley, or is it really about a guy named Stanley? Stanley goes to the office every day, sits in his office, sits in front of a computer, and presses buttons, basically that he's told to over the phone, until one day something horrible happens. Now, what makes this game amazing is the narrator, which is the reason that in terms of the game, I've turned everything kind of low. You're going to hear the narrator. I'm just hoping it's not too loud for you. But the thing is that I do want to make sure you can hear him because he is the most important part of the game. He's going to be telling you everything that goes along. He's going to be giving you instructions. You may completely disregard those instructions and he may get annoyed with you. Basically, there's so many things that can happen. Even in the previous version, the original version came out in 2013, I think. So I can't even imagine everything that's been happening in this one. So why don't we just get going? Let's just get going here. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit begin. And let me know if the narrator is too loud or too low, because like I said, it's the most important part of the game. And I may stop at certain points and say like, hey, what should I do here? So let's just begin.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
By the way, sorry about the echo. I had a little bit loud here and the microphone was picking it up. Okay, so he wants me to step out of my office. Hold on a minute here. Should I leave the office? I mean, terrible things are likely to happen to me if I leave the office, right? You know, if I stay at my desk, maybe I'll get a call. I should probably stay here. I mean, they might call. Should I stay here? Hello. By the way, hello to everybody who showed up in the meantime. Okay, I should probably go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
They leave anything at their desk interesting? Like money? Hey, I have an office at least. Maybe I should go back. Oh, I can't go back. My door is closed. Okay, he wants me to go to the meeting room. Okay, where's the meeting room? Numbers, numbers everywhere. All right. Okay. Can I get in here? Is that a meeting room?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, right or left? Door's closed behind me. Right. First person.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, let's do that.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
It's pretty cool. Can I sit down for a while? I've had a hard day.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Can I get a drink? No?
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
I think this might be the key to everything.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Okay, I get the general idea. Moving
At
on.
last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Okay, left or straight? Left or straight? Abel, my birthday is in December. December the 9th. Okay, everybody wants me to go straight. Caution, do not lie. If you are lying, stop right now.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, do not jump from cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift is 1,000. Penalty for jumping off cargo lift, 5,000. Okay, that makes me want to jump off the cargo lift. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's me dead if I do that. I can't break anything. I can't interact with anything. It's more or less a walking simulator with story thrown in. I can't jump. I can't use anything. Now, I do know something, and I'm going to use it.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Danger. Danger everywhere. Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, guys, give me a color. Abel, I said when my birthday is. My birthday is in December. December the 9th. Red or blue? What's it going to be? Okay, I got one for each. Remember, he wants me to walk through the red door. Really, you want me to actually do what he told? Okay, we're not getting consensus here. Now, he wants me to go through the red door. Okay, I'm going to do blue. Mostly people are saying blue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, let's do the blue door again.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, so let's start fresh now. Do I go through the blue door or do I go through the red door? Okay, Jason wants blue. I'm seeing blue. Okay, so I'm seeing mostly blue. There is no yellow. All right, so we're going to the blue door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay, I gotta try the extra door here. So we're gonna try the extra door. Okay, not quite done yet.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Okay, I mean, what do you think? 1 to 5. What are we going to do? Okay, we got a 4. 1 star. Okay, so I got a 4 and a 1. Let's get some consensus here. Oh, we got a couple of 1s. Okay, we got a 5. We're getting mostly 1s here, so we don't like this. All right, so we don't like this.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Leaderboard. Doors open, doors attempt. Okay. Okay, I'm not doing too well there. Apparently not. All right, I'm going to go back through this third door again.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Okay, so we have a new rating and he put a leaderboard up. So what do we think about the leaderboard? 1 is the lowest, 5's the highest. Okay, do we like the leaderboard? Okay, we're just antagonizing him. Okay, I'm seeing mostly 1s here. I got a couple of 5s, but I got mostly 1s. I got a 4. I got mostly 1s here. Okay, I do have mostly 1s, so we're going to go with 1 again.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I'm bad with kids.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Okay, I think I've seen this game. Is there anything interesting around here? Okay. Is he going to push me off the edge? Oh, I go the other way. All right.
Oh, no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing, that big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
What the...
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Okay. Can I have a vehicle? No?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Okay, let's get a goal here. I mean, normally you would have a vehicle.
Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Yes!
Stanley, I have a sport, and I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Okay, we have a lot of balls.
Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Lots of ball. I could be in trouble here. Okay, more scoring. Come on, get in there.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
Aww.
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
Okay. Can you at least leave me with a ball? How do I get out of here now? There was a hole over here. Maybe I fall through that? Hold on a minute.
Hold on. What are you doing?
Okay.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Okay, it's pretty dark in here. Okay, I don't have any... Whoa! I fell in a hole. Okay, where am I? Okay, is this the floor above mine? Hello? Narrator? Oh, wait a minute. Somehow I'm back on my floor. Okay, I guess I'm looking for my office. Okay, my office is 427. There it is. My office. I'm home. Okay, this doesn't look like my office. This doesn't look like my office. Why is there a two-way mirror here? Okay. I'm confused. Where? Oh!
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay, and we're back in our office. Here's an idea. Why don't we do, for this next run, everything he wants us to do and see what happens with that? We'll do that once. We'll do everything he wants us to do and see where that goes. Is everybody down with that? Martin, this is, of course, the Stanley Parable Ultra Edition, I believe. Okay, so this time we're going to do everything he tells us to do.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, this is new territory.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute. Let it ball up inside you, resent your coworkers, take passive regrets. Okay, so let's see.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, let's go upstairs. Let's just do what he tells us to do. Okay, that's my boss's office?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Somehow I did.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Kind of scary looking. Why did it turn the lights off? And what happened? Okay, I guess the shutters went. So no one could see. Is it this way? No, I guess it's this way. Okay. Down.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind control facility. You know, where I worked, I am convinced they had a mind control facility. Escape. All right, let's do what he tells us to do.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Okay, where am I going? I opened that one already. This way? Wait a minute. Yeah, I hit that one. Okay, I'm going this way.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Elevator?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, how do I do that? Offline. I'm guessing I'm looking for buttons or something. I think I saw some over here. Hold it. What's this? Console disabled. Oh, okay. I got numbers. 1, 2. Three. Okay, did I miss something? Maybe they're up here? Hold it a minute. I can't get up there. Because I see there's a number button up there, I think. Hold it a minute. Let's look around. Can I get up here? No. Oh, there's a button up here. That's 5. That's 5. I'm looking for 4, right? Okay. I'm looking for 4. That looks like 4. But how do I get up there? Looks like it's closed, so I can't get through. Okay, is there a 4 around here? Because I don't see it. That was 3. How do I get up there? That looks like it might be what I'm looking for. So this was 1, this was 2. Can I go in here? Where is 4? I have a feeling I shouldn't go in there. Maybe there's something down the middle here. Okay. I mean, that looks like a button up there, but I don't see how I can get up there. Oops, I'm stuck. I'm not sure what to do from here. 320. 32023. I don't know. Oh, am I missing something? Am I missing like a combination that it's supposed to be telling me? Wait a minute. Console disabled. All right. That's 5. All right, I am very... Okay, wait a minute. What about going down? There's nothing down here. Okay, the only thing I can think of is to just walk in there. But I mean, I don't think anything's going to happen. I could just press the 5 and see what happens. But I have a feeling... Wait a second. Press the... All right, what happens if I go in?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Off.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Looks pretty nice out here. Okay. I'm
Stanley
free.
felt the cool breeze upon his skin. the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Okay, and well, that's the one time we're going to play through it to get the happy ending. All right, so we're back in our office here. All right, what I'm thinking is, what if we don't jump off the lift? Let's do that. Let's do everything else and not jump off the lift.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right, let's not jump off the lift and see what happens.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
All right, the last time I jumped off the lift, let's just keep going this time.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Why don't I just stare at the phone for a moment? See if he gets upset with me. Oh, Sebastian, the narrator's voice is the best thing about this game. It makes the whole thing. He's amazing. Okay, he's not saying anything, so I think I should go for the phone. All right.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Okay, should I go inside or leave? Should I leave or go inside? Okay, I got 3 leaves, 1 go inside. I'm leaving.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
And then there was a brick wall. I guess he really wants me to go inside. Well, I don't have much of a choice in the matter, do I?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
I'm not going to press the button. Nope, not going to press the button. You can't make me do it. Not going to do it. Okay, I don't think I have a choice, really, do I? Okay, X.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Well, there's no reason to fight it. Q.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
G.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
G.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press Q to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
B. Prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Press K to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press G to tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
B to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Yeah, the problem is I don't think the game is ever going to do anything unless I hit the button. So, M.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press Y to question nothing.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Okay, next round. Let's see what we can do this time that's different. I was just here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right, let's see what we can do different this time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
All right.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Hello, crazy mammals. How you doing? Ooh, broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Is there anything here?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I'm glancing over at the chat.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
He's killing me. I wonder if I've exhausted the broom closet. Okay, I guess I've exhausted the broom closet.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee
player.
you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Oh, yeah?
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay, let's see what we can do.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
You know I'm going to do that. Ooh, am I in the garage?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream." Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Uh-oh.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. Believing himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
think that was a bug. By the way, how did this car get in here?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay, so now what?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What's back there? Wait a minute. Oh, 57. I thought that was 27.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think I've done everything I can with the door on the right. Okay, we went up the stairs. That's how we finished the game normally. I'm just trying to think of what kind of a branch
Yet
we
there
could
was
do
not a
here
single person here
that's
either.
different.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Broom closet.
Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
He does not like that broom closet. Okay, so going down
Coming
is
to a
instant
staircase,
death.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Can I get in here? No. Can I go this way? Executive bathroom. Oh, executive bathroom. Because the boss knows what the boss does. If the boss suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Okay, extreme bathrooms. Okay. I have no reflection. Here. Oh, interesting. What is this? Okay, someone's gonna shoot the panda. It's got the label business strategy. Is there an up? I wonder if you can go up in this elevator. Sebastian, I went up the elevator, the stairs. That was the true ending. If I went the other way, it would have been the true ending again. Okay, that's a long trip. Okay, we're going down a long way. I mean, it was only the 4th floor, right? Well, actually, the 6th floor. We started on the 4th floor. We went up 2 flights. Guns Up will probably be tomorrow. I did get the upgrade on the command center done. It just took a long time, and it's a 12-hour upgrade, so... The event for Rise of Cultures interfered. JP, I do see you. We'll probably play something at the end, but there's quite a while to go. That's interesting. Why did the live counter restart? Okay. Hello? Okay, this is going a very... Okay, there's a piece of paper on the ground? Okay, finally. Oh, okay, so it was nothing. It was a long ride. What about going up? I think the elevator doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, I don't think it goes anywhere. Okay. So they want me to go this way.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. "2845.
They locked the door on me. Okay, so I'll try the elevator again next
Turns out
time.
that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself.
open.
And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Okay, so I'll try that in the elevator the next time. I go down and then go up. Is that a guess or is that something real? If it comes down to it and I can't make a turn before then, I'm just going to go escape.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I'm going to do escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Okay. Okay, this is interesting.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Okay, it's not letting me escape. I think I'm about to die. Yep. And I'll be back in my...
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Or maybe it didn't.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Office layout. Okay, is there anything here? This is my office. This is the way I went through. And here were the choices over here. Hold it a minute. What does this say? The corridor. And what is this? The two doors. There's my desk. Okay, the office. Okay, the button sounds. Oh, credits. And, okay. Office computers. Okay, which way do I go? I see boxes over this way. Okay, 431 to 436 are that way. The office, what is this? The maintenance room. Okay, before I go up, let's take a look in the other direction. Okay, I see a closed door. Boss's office. Oh, I guess different versions of the boss's office. Or I guess when they made it, right? What's in here? Office desk. Well, we might as well just go up here and see what's going on, right? Okay, what's going on in there? Okay, the countdown desk. Monitor. Stanley Parable. Pick 5 and not 1. Okay, I don't think it'll change anything. If you mean we'll get different games. I know originally the games we got were not the ones we saw right there. We got Minecraft and I'm blanking on the other one at the moment. It's the one that Valve did. Portals. Yeah, it was Portals. That's right. All right. What's going on over there? The lounge.
just going to make this easy on the top of the facility to end this injustice forever.
Narrator outtakes. Okay, how do I die and move on? Okay, right. Let's check to see what happens here. Warzone? What is this? Narrator emails. Okay, the apartment timer. What is this? One option, first choice, obey, disobey. Wait a minute, there's a vent? I mean, are these real? Is there a vent in the lounge? To confusing ending. I mean, is this real? Okay, because is the maintenance thing real? I mean, it looks like there's a vent over there. To confusing ending. Okay, well, how do I die? I need to die, don't I? All right, let's keep going. Let's see if there's a nice way for me to die. Okay, and there's my office. Isn't that wonderful? And there's my office, and I guess these are different versions? I guess those are different versions. Okay, is there a way for me to die? Because I really think I'm ready for it. Okay. Oh, I guess this way.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
I guess not. All right, I'm going to see whether or not there's a vent in the room.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the
Okay,
meeting
so
room. And
is
Stanley knew
there...
it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
So
The
is there a
lounge was
vent over
sublime,
here?
A work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its
It
grace,
says that there's a
its subtle
vent.
charm. No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
I don't see anything. Okay, that door is closed now.
Yes, really.
It was
really
supposed to
worth
be
it being
in here,
in the
wasn't
room.
it?
A room so utterly
Go up
captivating
and down the
that even though
elevator,
all your
going to
co-workers
the
have
mind
mysteriously
control
vanished,
place.
here you sit looking at these chairs
All right,
and some
I
paper,
don't
but eager to
see-
get back to business. Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, maybe there's something to do
And
here.
so he detoured through the maintenance
Ooh.
section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I found a new way. There's a button. Let's press the button.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Can I go right? Okay, I can't. I gotta go.
No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay, I guess I'm going here.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Okay, I missed the content, the new content. Where is the new content room?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This door over there. Is that open? No.
When Stanley...
Oh!
Wait.
What?
What? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay, we're looking for the story.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right. Uh-oh.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything? Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
All right, so...
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! Whoa. I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay, so what's up? Okay.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay, I'm going this way. This is new.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Okay, I'm pretty sure he got drunk with this. Peer reviews. What is this? Wow.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, I think I got it.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Okay, that's the way back to the office, so I'm guessing we go this way. Whoa!
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Okay.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Well, I don't have any choice.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
What the heck happened there? The line escaped. I wish I could escape.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay, he's not giving me the option to use the left door.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Okay, so I wonder what happened now. Okay, I have no idea where the new content room is. If you have any indication, let me know.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right, so does the room just have 2 doors? Oh, new content!
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Oh, interesting.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Gimme the content, Stanley. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Okay, I guess I'm jumping. And then he left. Okay. Okay, I can't jump anymore. That was amazing.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for enjoying that.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Okay, this is not normal.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something! Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Ooh.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Okay. Just looking around while he talks. Smile because it happened. First dollar. Okay, demonstration. Los Angeles Times. Can I go over there? Looks great. The flowers are blocking me. Or probably weeds.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
What's down here? Nothing. The original remake.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Okay, I can't get out through there. Didn't I come in this way? Yeah.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it
there we
all
go.
over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
What is this?
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Ooh.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them. Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
By the way, obviously I'm not speaking very much because, well, he's a lot cooler than I am. All right.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. Oh... Hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in... But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed. The end is never the end, 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 is never...
Oh, wow. What happened here? I hope my skip button still works. Okay, well, time is definitely passing here, huh? Okay, I think we stepped back there a bit. But I notice my button still works, so I'm going to keep pressing it. Oh, the button. Does the button work? Oh, wow. I guess the button was skipping over a long period of time, wasn't it? I guess all human life is gone. I don't see any burger shops around here, so yeah, eating might end up becoming a problem. So I'm just gonna search the earth for some other life. Pretty far away. Oops. Okay, and I'm back. All right, let's see if there's anything else new going on here.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Ooh. New content.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay, this looks familiar.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay. Are we getting a...
You see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Taste the sequel.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
They're back. 2 doors. Stanley Parable 2. Okay, the fern. The fern is the center of everything.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts,
that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Okay, I disagree with that one because Dark Souls 2 was not better than Dark Souls 1. I didn't actually like Dark Souls 2. New features. Can I grab a seat? Okay, there's a bus there. Oh my goodness.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Merch. No screenshots, please. Collectibles. There I am. I'm famous. Okay, free new easy achievement. Get it here. Free achievement. Get yours now. Pull the lever. Receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Okay, so
now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Okay, do I go back now? So I went all the way down here for nothing.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Let's see. Can you find... Okay. It's a little dark.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching
I can't go
a number
back.
up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Okay, it didn't let me go back, so I'm only going forward here. I'm going into the light. Okay, what the heck is this? Oh, there we go. 0 of 6. Okay, collect them all, if you can find them, right?
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Okay, what's this? Jump circle. Oh, the jump circle is back. Okay, is there anything up here?
Oh, goodness, Stanley, this is fairly
Nope.
awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the bucket exhibit. You see, there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the bucket. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the bucket, okay?
Okay, well, where's the
All right,
bucket?
I'll get out of your hair now.
The infinite hole. It won't end. Okay, but where's the bucket? Okay, the jump circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Okay. What's over... Okay, what's this? No screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, The office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
It's not the one I chose. Okay, now they're all over the place.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Okay, where's the bucket? Okay, the button that says your name. No screenshots. What's that? All right, hold on a minute.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply?
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim. All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Okay, I will. I'm still trying to find this bucket. Okay, did we
Maybe
go...
I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would appreciate what I've created here.
Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Okay, there's the bucket. Oh, I'm leaving. I think I'm leaving again. Hold on a second. Let's see if it stops me. Okay, settings world champion. All right, I'm not going there. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't jump, so I'm going to have to go all the way around. But I have found the bucket. So let's check out the bucket. We'll do a round before we're done. It's just that I want to see everything. I want to do as much as I can in this. This is a one-shot deal otherwise, right?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, The bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I'm keeping the bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Have I done everything? Because otherwise I think the infinite hole is probably how I get out of here. All right, we did that. We did the achievement. Okay, I am here. Is there anything over here? No, that's all sealed off. All right, so I guess I'm heading for the infinite hole. It won't end. Jump circle. Yeah, I think I've done everything that's in here. I did go in there. No screenshots. So let's head for the infinite hole. Okay, there it is.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Down I go. Well, I can still see the
You
bucket.
see? Isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
I'm enjoying the falling thing.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Will he say anything else? Someone put a mug in there. I have my bucket, though. Okay, I don't think he's going to say anything else.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Mostly infinite hole. Did he change all of the signs? All right, I think I'm going to go to the stair there that he didn't let me go to before. Maybe that's how I get out of here. Okay, does it say mostly infinite hole? No, it says infinite hole. Right, because I want to exit properly. So let's see. Mostly infinite hole. He did change it. Okay, so where are the... I think this was the stair. I mean, I have the bucket now, and he stopped me because I didn't do the bucket. Okay, exit. There we go. What? Is that a briefcase? Can I get the briefcase? No, I can't. Okay, and this is the way out?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Okay, are we going to start? Oh, okay. Begin the game. I have to do this.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I'm skipping that. All right. So, okay, we got the balloons.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, more balloons.
Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him to pick it up.
Bucket.
Why was he not doing it?
What bucket? Oh, the bucket. Okay.
Stanley picked up the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No, he didn't.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
And anything else?
Truly, being here with the bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right, then walking to the lounge, then arriving at the lounge. What a thrilling journey the bucket had inspired. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Did he? The bucket said to go this way.
No, said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift. Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do. Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Did he now? Did he really do what the bucket told him to do?
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Okay. What is this?
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
How am I supposed to know that?
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket. Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Correct. This is a bucket.
By the way, I'm close to that. Okay.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket. To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one. Is this a bucket?
Yes, it's a bucket.
Correct. This is a bucket.
It is a bucket. Okay.
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
No.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha. Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Okay, there's nothing there. So, no.
Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless, is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
Yes.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
Yes.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
He was the one who put the bucket there in the first place. Wasn't me.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear?
Because everything was a bucket.
Was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. My God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue. But it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what. I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
Okay, and I think I'm probably going to end that there. I did promise to do some Super Auto Pets, and I have no way of knowing how long this is actually going to go on. So hold on a second here. Okay, begin the game. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to Super Auto Pets because I know a lot of people have been waiting for that. Besides, we got 2.5 hours of this, and like I said, I have no idea how long it's going to be going on. So why don't we do this? All right, so let me exit out of this. Quit the menu. All right, and quit the desktop. I'd probably have to restart from scratch. All right, so let's get some Super Auto Pets going. So if anybody wants to join in the room I'm about to start, then be ready. All right, so let me just see about this. Okay, hold on a moment. All right, I'm just switching over here now. The screen is blank, but I'm about to take care of it. Oh, we're doing that again, are we? Okay, why don't we just capture that? All right, it's not doing what I want it to do here. Hold on a moment. Capture specific window. And that's it. There we go. All right, I got it now. It's a little bit buggy. Okay, so let's do a versus mode, and let's just do one match here. All right, create a room, and this, of course, is going to be Stanley. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, that might just go on forever and ever. I actually thought that was going to be the last one until I saw the bucket, and then they went through this whole thing here. So, I mean, trying to play through it all is a little bit crazy. But I think we got a lot in. We did 2.5 hours of it, and I think a lot of it was kind of funny. The narrator is just amazing. He makes the whole thing work. Can you imagine somebody else doing the voice for that and it working as well? It wouldn't. So, yeah, that's a really good one there. I have no idea if they're actually doing a sequel for it or was the whole thing that he was just making up there. Probably just making it up considering it did take a while to do this version. Okay, so we got 4. We'll wait a little bit longer in case somebody wants to jump in and start. I'm guessing a lot of the people who would have jumped in are probably long since gone. Okay, well, I'm only doing one round because, it's already, I've already been on for 2.5 hours. Okay, we got 5 in. Okay, so is there anybody else trying to get into the game right now? Okay, nobody responded, so 30 seconds and we're in. Okay, JP, I haven't played this since the last time we played. I don't actually play between streams. So, Mr. Shoes, you trying to get in? Okay, we'll wait for you then. Put it in the chat when you're in, okay? We'll wait for you. Martin, is that a reflection of school or the weather? I actually like spring the best in terms of weather. All right, so we're waiting for Mr. Shoes to get in. Killer Raptor, hey, how you doing? We're about to do a round of Super Auto Pets, and we're waiting for somebody to jump in. Oh, thank you very much, Martin. I appreciate that. Oh, school. Okay, what's a school thing? Well, I don't know what grade you're in, but you may appreciate school later. Okay, we're waiting for... Oh, okay, so Gamer Edwards is also trying to get in. Okay, so Stanley. Okay, we got 6. Somebody managed to get in. Who is it that got in? Okay, so we're waiting for Gamer Edwards 2 then, right? Angela, well, we did 2.5 hours of the Stanley Parable, and now we're going to do a round of Super Auto Pets. Okay, so we're looking for a 7th person to join us. I look back at high school as a very special time in my life, even though I missed most of my first year because of a traffic accident. 2 months in, I was hit by a car, and I had a lot of recovering to do for that. By the way, look both ways before you cross the street. But high school, especially towards the end, high school wasn't too bad. Okay, what is Super Auto Pets? You're about to see what Super Auto Pets is. Okay, we have a couple more people in. Do we have everybody? Super Auto Pets is it's a free game. It's available on mobile. It's available on Steam. It's basically you get pets and you attack others with pets. It's like an auto attacker. Okay, we were waiting for somebody. Yes, I was hit by a car. I was kind of messed up too. Broken left femur, cracked hip, broken clavicle. Took about 25 months of recovering total. Okay, you're in. All right, so we got 7, so let's go. Oh, this is terrible. This is awful. This is awful. Worst start ever. All right, what are we doing? Delicious aunties. This is Super Auto Pets. I didn't get bullied. I am a December birthday. I was smaller than everyone in my class. Draw. I'm surprised I drew with that team. Okay, fish. Excellent. Okay, I'll take that one. All right, let's see what else can we get here. Okay, I need to sell somebody. Let's get rid of the duck and get another fish. Okay, and another roll. Okay, I was really hoping for another fish. All right. All right, so what do we got here? Okay, Sebastian. That's a big fish. Okay. Okay, I'm getting peacocks. I don't want peacocks. I want fish. By the way, why don't we start with this? Okay, fish, please. Fish, please. Porcupine, we can do that. Actually, hold on. Yeah, yeah, sell him. We'll put a porcupine in. Okay, roll. Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing. All right, let's go. Someone has an entire team of fish. Okay, well, I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. It's a lot easier to get a level 3 that way, isn't it? Okay, another draw. That's where you get the honey. Okay, honey on him. Can I please get another fish? Last chance. This is not going my way. No, it is not. Yikes. Okay, I'm going to be knocked out quickly at this rate. Will I ever play Ark again? I mean, when the new update comes out, we may try that. I mean, I'll play Ark as long as the views are there. That just in the last series, the views dropped off, and I have to, you know, comes a certain point where you have to stop playing it, or you will hurt your channel. Alrighty, you got a fish up front. I mean, a spider up front. Camel. Ow, that's bad. Okay, that's gonna work out bad for me. And then there was an elephant. Yeah, I'm gonna be, if I don't run into some serious luck here, I'm going down quickly. Okay, I got another fish. Hallelujah. Alright, let's see. What else can we get here? Oh, I got an ox. Okay, so why don't we get rid of you and we throw an ox in. More fish. I got another fish. Wonderful. There we go. Do I want to do the turtle? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't want to do the turtle. All right, so I'm getting there. Hopefully we can get there a little bit better, right? Yeah, at this rate, I'm going to get knocked out quickly. I need luck. All right, let's see. Okay, that's a big fish. Okay, that's a fish that's going to be very difficult to beat. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, that fish is kind of meaty. All right, let's see what we got here. I don't want to work on him. Yeah, this is not going well. I need to get good stuff. All right, badger. Do I want a badger instead of the hedgehog? I do, actually. All right, come on, come on. I need good stuff. All right, should I do that? But the thing is, I want to get rid of the cricket. You know what I mean? Okay, I got one more chance to get something. Or maybe I should just put this. Yeah, put this on him. I think that's more important than rushing through the store again. All right. I guess it really depends on who I am facing here. Okay, Demon Strike. That's a big old whale. And an elephant. Yeah, I am getting knocked out really quickly. I am doing the worst here. I just had terrible, terrible luck. Seriously, I need stuff. Okay, I got another fish. But the thing is, I need to get rid of the cricket. All right, hold on a minute. Freeze. I need something good. The penguin doesn't do me any good. All right, hippo could do me good. All right, here's the thing. We'll sell that. We'll throw a hippo in. Then we'll boost him. Right? Okay. Yeah, now you give me the cow. Okay, hold on a moment here. Okay, if I boost the first guy and then throw the cow in. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, then we'll throw the cow in. All right. There we go. All right, let's see how that works out. Let's put the old freeze on him. All right. Okay, Mr. Shoes is up. Oh, and the honeybee lives. Okay, victory. That might be my first actual win. All right, so let's boost him again. All right, I got to get the cow out of there, don't I? All right, let's see what we can get. Do I want to put the turtle in? I don't want to put the turtle in. Okay, a snail. That could end up being useful. I mean, the cow's got pretty good stats for the moment. You know what I mean? I need another fish. I need another fish. Another snail. Because I know I'm going to lose this next round, so I might as well go for it, right? And now you give me him. Okay, I'm freezing everything now. Everything is frozen. All right, so at least I got one more shot at this, right? Okay, oh wow, where did you get all the melons? They're not even available yet. How do you get the melon shields? Oh my goodness. Okay, this is my last round. Okay, let's sell him. And then let's put him in. Right? And then we're going to sell him. And then we'll put him in. And then we'll sell him. All right. Now, let's put him in. Right? And then we'll do this. Okay. So, oh, well, I mean, he's there, right? Okay. So let's move him up here and see what that does for me. Okay. Roll. Oh man, and I got a hippo too. Okay, if I can live through one more round, things will start getting better for me. Okay. I just gotta live. I'm on sudden death now. It all depends on who I'm facing, right? Oh no, 2 snipers. No! Victory! I'm still alive. Oh, JP's gone. Ooh. Okay, so let's boost him. All right, let's sell him. Okay, what do you got? 50% damage. Deals 50% damage to a random. I want the possibility to just kill somebody. That's the thing. And let's put this on him. All right. I'm just kind of saving stuff now. How? Oh, that's interesting. Not useful in my current build, though. Okay, once again, could be the last round. All right, let's see. Oh, I am dead. I am just doornail dead. Stop shooting! All right, I'm out. Okay, so Mindmaster, Sebastian, and Like a Boss are still in there. Like a Boss Martin, that is. Okay, well, that's going to be that. It all comes down to luck. Early on, I lost a lot. I started getting better as it went along. But, yeah, that's kind of it. It's funny because when we started doing this, it was like, I think there was 10 people, and now we're up to 23 again. Oh, you're out too? You were, yeah, you were out already. I already saw that. Okay, so it's Mindmaster, Sebastian, and Like a Boss. Martin, that is. Well, look on the bright side, JP. You got knocked out before I did. Ha, 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 ha. Anyway, I think that's probably going to be it for tonight. All right, so we dug into the Stanley Parable, the new one there, and I think that was kind of amusing. You know, I never actually played the game myself, even though I said I had it on the Epic Game Store. So when the new one came out, it was my opportunity to do that. And I don't think it was the kind of thing you could do like episodic videos of. It just doesn't seem to be that kind of thing. And then you guys helping me what to do early on in terms of what directions to go in. I think it was amusing. I definitely think it was a kind of a cool thing. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I was thinking there's another new game, but I don't know what I should be. I'm gonna have to think about it. We're gonna have to think about it in terms of what I should do next. I got a couple of ideas, but we'll see what happens. Maybe if I put a post out there and ask for suggestions, people won't keep telling me mobile games, which I'm not going to do on stream, by the way, you know, except under very unusual circumstances, you know. So we'll see what happens with that. They're not practical. So anyways, listen, thanks to everybody who stopped by tonight. I really appreciate it, as always. And hanging out. I think it was a fun night. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if any of you had not seen the Stanley Parable before. It's really a good game, and the narrator is just amazing. So if you jumped in later, you can always go back and look at the stream and look at the stuff that happened there. I didn't get much of a chance to talk because he's better at it than I am, and I didn't want to interrupt him, and he was speaking most of the time. So I think that's it. All right. Are you saying Resident Evil 8? I don't know. I mean, the thing about it is it kind of played out, and I don't know. We'll have to see about it. I mean, I'll think about things. I'll put a post in the community section, and you guys can put suggestions down there for the future. As we approach 10,000, I believe we're close to like 99.5 at the moment. So it really shouldn't be that long from this point on. And what I'm thinking of doing for 100 is maybe a very long stream during the day, and we'll just do Minecraft. We'll do like a whole long Minecraft one because people want to see Minecraft, and I think it's something that maybe we'll get some eyes on the channel. If I say Minecraft, 100K stream, maybe that'll actually get people to drop by. Anyway, I do believe that is going to be it for tonight. Listen, once again, thanks to everybody who stopped by. I really do appreciate it, as always. And remember, play games, because games are fun. Good night, everybody.